Hello everyone, welcome back to another day in my life. This is day 4. I am filming every single day this week for TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts. So here we are on Wednesday, a day in my life, and today I'm actually having a really exciting day. My aunt and I are going to our local city, which is Lincoln, and we're going to visit a cat cafe, and I'm so excited. Coffee, cake, cats, literally my dream. I love that so much. I start my morning off and we got up pretty early. This is actually 5:30 when I'm up and ready, but we've been up since about 4:30 because George actually had to go into the office today. So that's why we were up early, because he has to travel to the office as well. Whilst I'd made my coffee, I then went outside because it was such a beautiful morning, and I went to check on the plants. That's my cucumber, and my onions are going crazy. I can't wait to harvest these in the autumn. I was so grateful looking at all of my beautiful produce, and then I grabbed my coffee and headed back inside, where I set that down. Do you notice the cup? Yes, I purchased that yesterday. I got out my Bible and devotional books, ready to read those, and then I ran myself a morning bath, a real lovely little treat. I had a really nice warm bath this morning because George by this point had left the house ready for his commute. Once I was ready, I went downstairs and had a delicious breakfast, technology free. I then went out and grabbed my bike, and it was time to head off on our adventure. I cycled to and from the train station because it's not actually very far, and here's a train whizzing by at any moment now. There it goes. And I actually saw George's bike at the train station, so obviously I put my bike next to his because husband and wife. I then met up with my aunt and we managed to get cheap first class tickets to to Lincoln rather, which was great. And then when we got there, we had a slow walk up the start of steep hill where we reached the cat cafe. And look, there's a little kitty in the window. How cute! It was such a lovely experience. The coffee, the cake was amazing. The cats were so gorgeous and they looked so well kept. Like they had the life of Riley. They were loving life. They were really chilled. They were just so gorgeous. And I'm getting ideas for Arthie's catio. After that, we had a cheeky little mocktail before heading back home. I hopped on my bike and cycled back home, where I met little Arthie, and he was so happy to see me, but of course he wanted his lunch, so I had to feed him straight away, even before I put my bike away. I got a couple of treats from the cafe and then ended with meal planning for the next week. See you tomorrow.